Today we'll discuss a difficult topic, capacity planning in the easiest language. Hi, this is Mike Negami, Lean Sigma Black Belt. I received this request this time. Can you make a capacity planning video in machining cell for both man and machines? Thank you, Neo, for your request. Capacity planning, which you may be hearing it for the first time, nowadays is used not only in the manufacturing industry, but in many industries. So, what is it? Let's check Wikipedia's definition. Capacity planning is the process of determining the production capacity needed by an organization to meet changing demands for its products. As I mentioned, it's used not only in manufacturing, it's also used as a strategic method. Company resources is a more appropriate term than production capacity. Therefore, that statement should read, capacity planning is the process of determining the company resources needed by an organization to meet changing demand for its product. In the IT industries, this term is used as a synonym of capacity management, and it's a method for making the quantity and quality of an enterprise IT resources meet the demand. Although the principle is the same, applications vary among industries and its subject content is broad. Many algorithms and software have been developed. Furthermore, it's explained in many ways depending on the speakers, so many people are confused by this. For today, I'll talk about only the essence of capacity planning. First of all, it's divided into long-term capacity planning and short-term capacity planning depending on your target subject. The goal of long-term capacity planning is to keep meeting the demand of your product for a long term of more than 1 year. The IT investment, other capital investment, securely necessary human resources, and large process improvement projects all belong to this category. In the long term, uncertainty increases, and when such plans fail, the damage is significant, so forecasting and decision-making become very difficult. Long-term capacity planning helps us increase the probability of success. On the other hand, short-term capacity planning is used for more daily operations such as personnel and machine scheduling and maintaining proper inventory, etc. Today's request, capacity planning in machining cell for both man and machines, belong to short-term capacity planning. Next are the basic procedures of capacity planning. Step 1 is, among a number of company resources, identify target company resources which are important to satisfy product demand and understand your current resources capacities. Step 2, monitor trends and forecast future demand. Step 3, locate and manage necessary resources effectively. Then it's very important to repeat step 1 to step 3. Here are common company resources that would be targeted in step 1. A product or service mix. Necessary resources would change depending on what your company produces. B. Employees and their skill levels. Secure necessary skilled employees. In order to respond to changes in demand, it's important to conduct cross-training regularly to your employees so that they can be in charge of many different tasks. C. IT equipment and technology. IoT and AI especially will dramatically increase productivity in the future, so we need to keep researching about them. D. Raw materials and availability. Your supply may stop due to disasters. Risk management and efforts to develop better suppliers are necessary. The last three resources are working schedule, production lines and business processes, and capacity of factories and warehouses are a big part of capacity planning. When you talk about resources and capacity, there's one very important theory, that is the TOC, Theory of Constraint, created by Eliyahu Goldratt. The main point of TOC is that the overall processing capacity is equal to the resource with the lowest processing capacity. We call that resource a bottleneck. It's a method to realize organization optimization by eliminating the bottleneck. Since TOC is a very interesting topic, I'll make a video about it. In capacity planning, if your processes have many bottlenecks, you cannot proceed to the next step. Another important thing is that it's not good if you have too many resources. The more resources you have, the more it costs. Therefore, you don't want unnecessary resources. Conversely, what happens if you run out of resources? We can't meet customers' demand and will have loss in sales. Moreover, we may lose future sales because of getting a bad reputation. Therefore, we want to prepare just the right amount of resources to satisfy customer demand. That requires accurate demand forecasting. So the next step is to monitor trends and forecast future demand. However, while no one can predict the future, there are many algorithms and software to forecast demand. You have to find something that fits your company's situation. I also developed an algorithm to apply the Kanban system concept to regular inventory controls. I talk about that in the video with the link above, so please refer to it. At the beginning, at least try to anticipate future sales from past sales. After forecasting, the last step is locate and manage necessary resources effectively. The difficulty here is that all resources have different capacities. For example, let's assume that sales will increase 1.5 times. It's not enough to just increase all resources 1.5 times. Depending on the capacity of each resource and the way that overall optimization is achieved, we have to develop a system that enables us to set all resources in the right places and right amount. Capacity planning has a long history and variety of contents. I couldn't make a video that can be used immediately in practice, but I'm happy if you think that you could understand capacity planning a little better. Thank you very much for viewing. Please click the subscribe button. Also, click and watch my other related videos. Thanks.